last thing I want to talk about real quick is very quickly is next weekend. Anthony Joshua is going to be fighting Kubrat Pulev. I believe this is a mandatory defense of his WBC title. I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna put it in the description of the video below. Is a mandatory for one of his belts because obviously this is not necessarily the fight that we all want to see Anthony Joshua in, but tough fight, very credible opponent. Not a gimme, especially having watched the Ruiz fight, and we know especially at heavyweight that anything can happen. Povetkin knocking out Dillian White. The heavyweight division is much more of a we'll see, because guys have power at other weight classes, but at heavyweight, all of them have a certain amount of power. When you're that big, if you catch somebody clean one time, if anybody catches anybody clean one time, there's always a chance you put them out. And I think that Joshua is going to be a little too mobile and versatile and athletic for Pulev, who's a good fighter, but he's 39. I haven't really seen a whole lot of him outside of that Klitschko fight. I think I've seen him one or two other. I saw him against Chisora, and he fought a good fight against Chisora. But he doesn't seem like an explosive, fast, twitchy, athletic enough fighter to deal with Joshua. But we'll see. He might put the heat on. I'm going to go with Joshua by mid to late round stoppage. I think he's just going to be too much, and I think he sees bigger fights on the horizon as well, and he's a very focused guy, and hopefully after this, he can either get the Fury fight as soon as possible and we can have an undisputed heavyweight champion, or he takes that other mandatory of his IBF against Alexander Usyk. And I think that's a fucking great fight too. And if Joshua and Usyk were to fight, I think the winner of that fight, one of those two guys beating the other makes a fight with Fury that much more marketable. And it's a risky, difficult fight that's great for your legacy. So hopefully Joshua can get the W this weekend, and we can either get Joshua Usyk next or we can get Joshua Fury next. I think that's a win-win situation, particularly as the talent pool at heavyweight has grown and gotten better. I feel like we're finally narrowing down, who the very top of the division is. Obviously, it's Fury at the moment, but it would only be solidified if he was able to beat Joshua. So hopefully they can put that fight together, and hopefully Joshua can get a nice win this weekend.